Welcome back to Denton Lane, Wagon Repair Depot. Had quite a busy afternoon installing lots of dropper wires onto the layout. It's a task that needs doing, not necessarily very glamorous, but gets the job done. Please excuse my very, very poor soldering skills. I am terrible at soldering. I've got a lot better than I used to be. And I know for some, this might look very neat to you, and I totally get that, understand that. This is what works for me. Mainly, this is going to be a home layout, so I'm very much planning to disguise any oversights that I've got, such as here. I've got to be honest, this is not the neatest soldering in the world, but I'll disguise that, and you probably won't see that once I've finished with it. So I'm pleased that the droppers are in, the bus wire's in. It's like I said, it's a job that I don't particularly enjoy doing, but some things you have to do, and a lot of things we have to do that we don't enjoy. But there we are. So just currently testing everything with this Orbi Class 60. It's currently denumbered. Going to be renumbering that one into 60025. Found a great photo of it, Barnet on some steel wagons back in the 90s. Looks amazing. 60025, just a bog standard load haul Class 60. I've noticed over my very short modelling career that everybody seems to enjoy modelling 60007 and 59, particularly 59 because of its name. But I found this image of 60025 and I just like bog standard locos, nothing special. So that's what's going to happen with this one. So that's the reason why it doesn't have any numbers on it at the moment. I've just used a bit of thinners to take those off, ready for when the numbers arrive. Also, the Wagon Repair Depot building itself was obviously not there at the moment. I've just left that off for now. Just whilst I'm in this testing phase, you'll see that one of the droppers down here has actually fallen off. That's fine, quick soldering job. So I've used Pico Code 100 electrofrog points. I've done the wiring mod, which you might be able to see just here. Really easy to do. And the frog, there's been a wire's been soldered to the frog, ready for the cobalt point motors, which will be sort of in the next steps. So nothing special really. This is the track plan, quite happy with it. It's a 1 foot board, you're not going to get a lot in there, but I've tried to make it as interesting as possible on the track plan. Please excuse the mess at the back. I do need to grab the hoover and tidy things up, but I'm happy. It's an afternoon well spent. It's quite, I say it's a job I don't enjoy. It's quite therapeutic after a while once you've got everything running, and it's quite it's a positive feeling, isn't it? I'm sure we all had it where it finally works and there's no shorts. That certainly has happened to me in the past. So there we go, just a quick tour. Where do we go from here? Got some things to tidy up, like that dropper wire. Then I'm going to look to sorting out the fill yard entrance and exit. I'm very tempted to add another siding just over here. Don't know yet though, still thinking about that one. I think it might look quite nice. As for the back scene, I'm going to go for a row of trees, probably go down the CMOS route, seafoam route, as a sort of back scene. I want to make it quite rural. And obviously the Wagon Repair Depot building is probably the big feature of the layout, so that's ready to go in. I can add some lighting and start doing all the little details. We're going to run the layout for a while now just to test everything, make sure I'm happy, make sure all the locos that I have run as well as they can do at the speeds that I want over the points, and you know, there's no unnecessary issues with things before I crack on ballasting. I think one of the problems that I've had in the past is that I've just got so excited, as many of us do, about cracking on and ballasting and putting scenery down, and once you've done all that, it's very difficult, as many of us all know, to come back and start, you know, ripping it all up. So I'd rather spend a bit more time, be happy with, you know, that all the locos run as well as they can, and have a mess about with some wagons and sort of see that how the feel the layout has and whether it's going to be what I want. Because ultimately, at the moment, just got soldered wires. I can unsolder them and mess about with the track plan if I want to start ballasting, and adding scenery makes that a little bit more harder to do. So do I regret not using Pico ball head track? Possibly. On my previous project, Lynchwood Sidings, which I did enjoy building, and the Pico ball head track looks amazing, don't get me wrong, great track, but very fragile, really difficult to handle. And I won't lie, I broke a couple of points, which was quite costly. And for me personally, there's other parts of layout building that I enjoy more, and whilst I appreciate the track work needs to look prototypical, and some would argue that because of the HO scaling it does not obviously look very prototypical, for me at the end of the day I'm more than happy with how it looks, and once it's weathered and ballasted, it will look fine. So I'm quite content with it, and it costs less money, which is always a good thing as well. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, so I'm going to just leave you with some running shots. Yeah, as I said, next few days, play about with the layout, get these droppers all sorted, and actually get the underneath, the wiring tidied up and in a state of betterness, I guess. At the moment, I would not want to show you underneath, it's a mess, but I'm hoping with a bit of time that I will be able to sort all that out and make it look a bit neater.